Welcome back to a brand new episode of Bee Swarm Simulator. And before you guys roast me for the fact of saying, Alan, why have you not got a haircut and trimmed your beard? You told us in the last video that you would. This is going to be the last Bee Swarm video you guys see with this really big beard and this hair. I wanted to save that new look for when we have a new look in the game. Wink, wink. When I unlock something really big, wink, wink. I don't want to give it away on what it is, but you guys will see it. But in this video today, I'm going to give you guys probably 10, maybe more things that I wish that I knew when I first started Bee Swarm Simulator, that if you're a new player, or maybe you're like a mid-game player, maybe you're an advanced player, you just didn't know these things or don't remember them, that if I started over again, I would have either done differently or just like things that I just wish that I knew. So we are obviously in a Bee Swarm Simulator. I'll claim my high, whatever. I'll just claim it. The first thing that I wish that I knew as a Bee Swarm Simulator player is codes. Now, this is a two-parter, okay? Number one, I wish that I knew that there was codes that could just give you honey and tickets and stuff like that that you needed early in the game. That would have probably saved me like a full hour of grinding. If you guys are new to the game, use all the codes that give you any type of honey or any type of tickets. They will save you so much time. And the second part of that is make sure that you actually save any one of the codes that has buffs on them or anything that can be used realistically later on in the game, because I made the massive mistake of using all of my codes to just try to progress faster, but now I can't do any crazy big boosts that I would have been able to do if I just saved my codes. So tip number 2 is I highly recommend that you save all of your crafting materials early on. Don't waste them on leveling up your bees unless it's specifically for a quest, because you're going to need them later on when it comes to upgrading your items, crafting certain items and materials. Number 3 is how you spend your Robux if you're going to spend Robux. So if you're somebody that doesn't spend Robux, obviously this doesn't apply to you and doesn't really matter. But if you are going to spend Robux on this game, buy the packs that you see. Cub Buddy is worth it, because if you are very early on, you could get it. You could actually get Cub Buddy naturally by finishing the Bee Bear quest line. 2 times honey is worth it. 2 times pollen is worth it. I think Bear Bee is worth it personally. A lot of people disagree with me, but I think it is definitely worth buying. Do not buy anything else. Everything else you can naturally attain in the game. I think this is number 4, right? Join the group. It is worth it, especially early on in the game, to be able to use this honey dispenser. And not only do you get the honey dispenser, you get something that helps you on with quests and helping out your levels. Once you get over here in the 10B zone, you get treats from this dispenser. It is well worth it. I highly recommend. The next tip is to do your quest lines. You're going to really appreciate yourself later on in the game if you do the quest line. Do Black Bear's quest line. You also get a lot of cool rewards all the way up to the mythic egg, which is really worth it. Mother Bear's quest line is definitely very worth it. This isn't in a tip, but this is definitely worth it to know. Which brings me to the next tip. Always level up your gear. And everyone always asks me, how do I decide when I go and level up my gear? So what I was always doing is anytime I was unable to afford a new egg, what I would do is I would get as much honey as I can before I could buy that new egg and upgrade my item until I got the final backpack and the final collector. By the time you have the final backpack and collector, you should be able to get up to the next shop and just repeat that formula until, you start moving on to the next areas, and then you have the ace shop, and, from there, do what you got to do. The next tip is every time it's nighttime and you have every area unlocked, make sure to go and fight the Vicious Bee. It is so worth it to get the Vicious Bee unlocked, so with the 250 stingers, because Vicious Bee changed my life. I will be very honest with you. It helped me with so many quests and fighting so many of the monsters. The Vicious Bee literally changes your game. Like, the attack that it can do and its special attack is so worth it. Next up is while Bee Bear catalog is still here and we're still in Beesmas, make sure to use and take full advantage of this catalog. There's a lot of really good stuff in here. The festive planners are so good. The glitters, it's only 1 glitter on this one, but you have some of these packs where you get 20 glues in the kazoo bundle. You get 50 stingers in the anti-ant bundle. You get 100 200 stingers in the robotic bundle, 10 swirled waxes and caustic waxes in the candlelight bundle. Very, very worth it to get those. Next up is fighting all the monsters on the map. It is so worth it to do mob runs. A lot of these mobs drop items that are worth it. You know, with the werewolf, I got so many glues and glitters from the werewolf. Make sure wherever you are in the game to always go and fight the monsters. This next tip is with gifting your bees. I'm gonna say how I did it. I'm sure there might be a better way of doing this, but whenever you get star treats, use those original ones on the event bees, because with the event bees, you cannot make them gifted by using fruits and stuff like that. Whereas, you know, these other pets, you can use fruits on them and you can gift them. This next tip is basically advice on something to avoid early on. And it's something where I honestly made this mistake, and it is my fault that I did. I got a little too confident and not understanding the game. But don't pick a color until you get the Supreme Star amulet. Like, I'm so behind on Spirit Bear's quest because of the fact that I've already gone blue so early before finishing the quest lines. I highly recommend being a mixed hive until you finish almost all of the quest lines in the game. The next piece of advice I want to give you guys is getting your badges done. The badges are very, very worth it because of the fact that you can upgrade your sprinkler. Your sprinkler is so valuable in this game. I actually wish that I, you know, understood that a little earlier in the game, because I would have just done all my badges and got the Supreme Saturator as fast as I could. So make sure you guys complete all your badges. You get tickets with the badges also. Next up, and this is fairly obvious, but I actually rarely see people do this, and that is play memory match. This is a two-parter from badges going into this. Badges obviously give you more chances on memory match, which I just got a glitter on memory match. That is so huge, but this is exactly why you should be playing memory match. Like, that could have been insane if I got the glue. This next one is something that I actually didn't know for super, super long until someone in the Discord showed me, but that is going into Gummy Bee's lair. Now, there's two reasons why you want to do this. One, this is where you get your gummy boots, your gummy mask, and the gummy baller. Also, there is back here a glitter that you can get your first time in here. But the biggest part about this is the fact that there's a glue dispenser, and you want to use this glue dispenser. This has saved me so much time with getting glues. Like, I had like 30 glues and I was so worried I wasn't gonna be able to get any. I'm at 262 now, and that's with me saving my gummies or using my gummies when necessary. And we have arrived to the final tip, and that tip is to have fun. I think a lot of people burn themselves out on Bee Swarm Simulator. They want to progress really fast, or they want to be somewhere where people that have played this game for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, because you gotta remember, this game's been out for so long. And like, you can see in my server right now, we have Master OP. Like, Master OP's been playing for a while. He's got 50 bees, level 17 hive. These people have been playing for a while. Never compare yourself to anyone in this game, and make sure you're having fun, make friends. We have a lot of people you can make friends with in the Discord, obviously. So make sure you still have fun playing the game before you go do anything else. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. I hope that they helped anyone, whether you're a new player, a mid-game player, maybe you're a late-game player, and you're like, you know what? I gotta be doing that, or I should have done that, or anything like that. And if you guys have any tips that you want to give, maybe someone that's new that's coming to this video, write the tips down below in the comments so people know what tips they wish that they knew, you know? And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love. Peace out.